Hello kids, welcome to Math Tutor. Today we are going to learn polynomials. This is in continuation of the first part of the polynomials. In the last class, what we learned? We learned about what is a coefficient, what is a variable, and what is a constants, and terms of the expression, and what is a monomial, what is a binomial, and what is a trinomial. These are all related to polynomials, right? So now you understood what is a coefficient. Let us quickly have a small recap again. So here in this expression 2x square plus 4x plus 3, how many terms are there? There are 3 terms, right? And x is the variable, minus 3 is the constant. And if anyone asks what is the coefficient of x square, that is 2. What is the coefficient of x? It is 5. Clear? Let us go to the second example. 3y square plus 5y. How many terms are there in this? There are 2 terms. And what is the variable here? Y is the variable here. Clear? Here in the above example, x is a variable. Here y is a variable and there is no constant. And what is the coefficient of y square? That is 3. And what is the coefficient of y? That is 5. Clear? Kids, you are getting right? Let us go to the next example. T square minus t plus 7. Here how many terms are there? There are 3 terms. And what is the variable here? T is the variable and 7 is the constant. And if anyone asks what is the coefficient of t square, that is 1. Coefficient of t is minus 1. Coefficient of t is minus 1. If nothing is there, you have to assume that there is 1 here. Okay? And if this is positive, you can write 1. By default, 1 means it is positive 1. If there is a negative symbol here, like this, t square minus t, then you have to specifically write minus 1. Okay? Coming to the last example, again there are 3 terms. There is a constant and x is a variable. This is all clear, right? Okay. Now, if you observe all these polynomials, okay? If you observe all these polynomials, what is one thing in common? Any guesses? In all these polynomials, there is only one variable. Here, x is a variable. Here, y is a variable. And here, t is the variable. Again, here, x is a variable. There is no any other variable in this expression. Only t. It is t square minus t plus 7. Only t is only one variable here. Here in this expression only y is a variable. Here x and here also x. So what we call them as? We call them as polynomials of one variable. Clear? These are all called as polynomials of one variable. Okay. Suppose I have an example. X square plus y plus 1. Here how many variables are there? X is a variable, y is a variable, right? There is no other variable. Here we have 2 variables. Okay. In future there may be 3 variables also. I can write it as x square plus y plus z. Now we have 3 variables. At present we are studying only polynomials of one variable. Okay. This is clear, right? Okay. Then, now if you observe here, uh, in the first expression, okay, the first expression 2x square plus 5x minus 3. We have something like there is a power 2x square or exponent, we can call it as. What is the power of x square? That is 2. Power of x is 1. Okay, whenever someone in the question comes like what is the order or degree of a polynomial, what is the degree of the polynomial, okay, you have to consider the highest order here, highest power. The highest power for this expression is here, that is x square, and what is the power? It is x square, that is 2. So the degree of the polynomial will be 2. Okay, whenever any expressions comes like this, if it's asked for the degree of the polynomial, you have to consider the highest power of the variable. Highest power of the variable you have to consider, and that will be the degree of the polynomial. Okay, suppose I have an example, t square plus 2. Here, what is the degree of the polynomial? Only one variable is there, that is t square, so this will be the highest by default. Suppose I have t to the power 4 plus t square minus 1. Now in this example, what will be the highest power of the variable? Highest power. Which variable has the highest power? This. And what is the power? That is 4. So the degree of this polynomial will be what? It is 4. Clear? Okay. Now we'll try to write some expressions and find out the terms, coefficient, constant, and write the degree of the polynomial. Okay. I have an expression x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 plus 3. How many terms are there? We have 3 terms. And what is the coefficient? Coefficients are different. Suppose if anyone asks coefficient of x to the power 5, that is 1. Okay. And coefficient of x to the power 4 is minus 1. And what's the constant here? 3 is the constant. Now, what is the highest power of the variable? Highest power is nothing but x to the power 5 as the highest power. And what is that power? That is nothing but the degree of the polynomial, that is 5. Clear? In this expression, x to the power 5 is higher than x to the power 4. So 5 will consider, and that will be the degree of the polynomial. Okay, 5. In the next example, x cube minus 1. Here number of terms are 2. Coefficient of x cube is equal to 1. And what is the constant here? It is minus 1. And what is the degree of the polynomial? That is nothing but cube, that is 3. There is one more expression, 5 y to the power 6 minus 4y square minus 6. Here how many terms are there? There are 3 terms. Coefficient of y to the power 6 equal to 5, and coefficient of y square is minus 4. So what is the constant? Minus 6. And what is the degree of the polynomial? Which is the highest power here? 6. So what is the degree of the polynomial? It is 6. Clear, kids? Try with few more examples. You will understand. Okay. Suppose I have expression 2. Suppose if anyone asks what is the degree of this polynomial, you cannot say there is no variable. there is no degree, you cannot tell. Okay, what we need to do is we just simply need to put a variable with the power 0. Anything with the power 0 equals to 1, right? So 2 into 1, it will becomes 2 times 1. Okay, that equal to 2. Same we'll get. So how many terms are there? One term, coefficient is 0, constant and 2. What is the degree of this polynomial? This is 0. Okay, therefore the degree of the polynomial is 0. Got it? Okay. Kids, you just need to revise these things, and I am going to tell you what is a linear polynomial, what is a quadratic polynomial, and what is a cubic polynomial. Okay, what is a linear polynomial? Now you understand what is the power or degree of the polynomial. It will be easy. Take this example, 2x plus 1. If nothing is written, it is 1, right? This is nothing but the linear polynomial. Okay, because they has only 1 as the power. That is a linear polynomial. Or in terms, a polynomial, okay, of degree 1 is called as linear polynomial. Okay. Now consider this expression, u plus u square minus 2. Here what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree will be 2, right? Just now we learned what is the degree. So degree will be 2. Then this is called as a polynomial for degree 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here degree is 2, so that is called as quadratic polynomial. Now I have one more also. Simply I write a 4x cube. What is the degree here? Degree is 3. This is called as cubic polynomial. Okay, understood? If the degree is 1, that polynomial is called as linear polynomial. If the degree is 2 here, like this u square, that is the degree is 2 here, this is called as quadratic polynomial. And the degree is 3, x to the power 3. 3 is the degree here for this expression. Then this polynomial is called as cubic polynomial. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can just write in the comments box. Please subscribe our videos and share with your friends. And in the next video, we are going to do the NCERT textbook question and answers. Okay. Keep watching. Thank you.